You gotta be, you gotta be an innovator when you ain't got no money. You feel me? You gotta make a bad situation look like an amazing situation. You feel me? So it was like, okay, I can't afford to have all this. I gotta make something work with what I got. So I was taking clothes and I was cutting the jeans into shorts. You feel me? And adding rips into them, and then like sewing the patches on the side of them. You feel me? Like all types of stuff, just to be creative. You know. So it was like, yeah, these were some pants that became flooded, but I could still fit them at the waist. So I just cut them and made them shorts. Kill two birds with one stone. You feel me? And then I designed them, added some bleach onto it and stuff, so it looked like it's some new stuff. But when I was doing all of that, it wasn't cool. So niggas was like, this nigga weird. Damn, man, we done lost friends, parents, you feel me? Loved ones. Yeah.
I mean, I want to take a step back. You mentioned that you ended up coming back to Michigan. You said you had a spot in Ohio. You was going to college in Bowling Green in Kentucky.
Yeah. No, Bowling Green, Ohio.
His Bowling Green is Ohio. Is it a Bowling Green?
It's a Bowling Green in Kentucky too.
Okay, I just got mixed up.
I went to BGSU, Bowling Green State University.
Okay, got you. So, and you said you pretty much got kicked out because they raided. Oh, you said you got
our apartment got raided.
So what? So leading up to that, like, what were you majoring in, and what kind of student were you, and what got you off the right track and ended up ultimately getting you kicked out of school?
So I was in school. I was trying to. So their business program was competitive. So I was in school trying to get into their business program. I wanted to be a business major, you know, because I always wanted to be an entrepreneur. So, I was excelling in math, you feel me? So I had took a test post me going to like math. So it put me in a higher math class. And then for my English, I was always good with literature, you feel me? Like, I love writing, you feel me? Like, that's, you know, it kind of tie in with the music. I just love the whole form, you know, like art itself in the form, you know, writing. You feel me? So I was always good with literature. So, I don't know, shit was all right. But you feel me? I was in college broke. I couldn't bring my car to campus as a freshman. You feel me? But I still had freshman credits. I was like 22, but I only had freshman credits. I couldn't bring my car. So I was out there without no car. You feel me? And then I had paid for college myself, out of my own pocket. Not my mama, not my daddy. You feel me? Me. I had to pay for school. So you know, when I finally went out to school, you feel me? I was fucked up. You know, I was broke as hell. So it was like, dang. I knew how to cut hair. You feel me? I can't be out here broke. I pay my own phone bill. I pay my car insurance. You feel me? Like everything that I do, I pay for. You feel me? Out of my own pocket. So college, all that. So it's like I'm taking on bills and I ain't increasing my revenue. So at that point, it became shit. Fuck going to class. How many heads can I cut a day? You feel me? Like out here. And I was charging, like, I did first cut free. Once I damn near slapped half the campus with the first cut free, I already knew they was gonna come back, because I knew, you feel me? Like, I went top 3 barbers that was already there. So me coming in, I'm already top 3. So once I got around and I was beating their price, while I was slapping. I cut all the fraternities heads, all the party promoters, you feel me? So I'm really becoming lit. All the athletes, you feel me? I'm tied in with the football team. I'm tied in with some of the basketball players. I'm tied in with the biggest party promoters there. I'm really having my way. I don't even gotta go to class no more. I'm making cheese. Y'all got a party on the floor. Oh, I'm gonna go get a bottle. And you feel me? And then I was finally able to get my whip. It was I got the whip down there. I got my L's, you feel me? I'm 21, I can go and get liquor. I'm over 21, I can go and get liquor. And I'm cutting hair and I'm making cheese out here. It's straight. And then, you know, we was on certain scams and stuff that they wasn't on out here. So I'm coming down here.
How much was you charging a head? How much?
Man, I was charging $7 for a lineup and $10 for a haircut.
How many people you think you chopping up a week?
Man, it got steep, bro. A week, it was a lot. Cause I was cutting. Like on the weekend, I probably cut like 11 heads. So like during the week, Monday and Tuesdays was slow, but like Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, it'll probably been like 6 heads. Up 6 heads a day.
So that money adding up for sure.
Yeah, most definitely for sure. Money was adding up. Bottles on me on the weekend. We driving all the way out to Toledo, go to Toledo Mall. You feel me? I'm buying me some clothes and some shoes, and I'm buying my man some shoes. You feel me? We about to step out. And I, food. You feel me? Cause shoot, we wasn't about to go on campus and go to the little cafeterias that they got for like the food wasn't like that. We had a B-Dubs across the street, the McDonald's. What else? It was like a little wing spot down the street, and it was a Waffle House. You feel me? So we was grabbing food, or we'd go to a little restaurant somewhere around. But I was taking care of the tab though. You feel me? I'm like, y'all going to class. I'm making this cheese.
So that became priority number one.
Yeah, getting some money was priority number one because it was like, how can I focus on these grades and being in school when my phone is always off, the Wi-Fi at the school is terrible, I can't communicate with my family, I don't have no family out here, I'm really out here on my own, you feel me? Don't got nobody to talk to, I don't really know nobody like that.
Sure.
And I'm struggling. Getting some money was the only option. Yeah, I had to get some money.
So that's one part of it, but how did the raid and all of that come about?
Man,
you talking about cutting hair and not going to class.
So
that ain't necessarily the recipe to get your spot raided though.
No, so we had weed, some weed. So heroin was real big out there, you feel me then. So they initially thought that they was about to get some heroin and some other stuff out the crib, you feel me, when it was really just weed. But I guess somebody who played football got caught with some weed. And in Ohio, in Bowling Green, the area, they had something called, the police department had something called like the circle of trust. So let's say if dog got caught with some weed, as long as he led them to somebody else, a bigger bus or another person with some weed, his charges would be dropped, like that, let him go. So he got caught with some weed and he told the police on us. So, in the report, they said that they done sent him to buy, I think it was either A for a quarter 3 times. He successfully made the purchase 3 times. But dog wasn't only coming and buying weed, he was coming over and smoking with us. You feel me? Like we was used to him coming and getting high. You feel me? He was coming and smoking with us like the whole 9. But one of the times he had came, they had gave him a key ring. But it wasn't just a key ring, it was an audio ring. You feel me? So they picked up all the audio of him coming in and grabbing some weed, and it was a successful transaction. And then he sat and smoked and talked to us for a minute, and then he left. And our audio, and then him buying weed successfully from us 3 times is what got them the warrant.
Yeah.
So they came and did their business.
So what did they end up confiscating when they raided?
Just some weed.
That's it? No money, nothing, no weapons,
weed,
none of that?
Weed and money. Yeah, we ain't had no weapons at the crib. They just took weed and some money.
And you had to do some time behind that?
Nah. It was only a QP that they found in there. This time weed wasn't legal, but that amount of weed that we had was still only a misdemeanor.
I got you.
You feel me?
I got you.
And then the fact that they found the weed in one of my roommate's rooms. You feel me? So since they found it in his room, and we had an apartment, but we was off campus.
For sure.
So how it was set up, like we all 3 of us on the lease. So my room is assigned to me as me on the lease. You feel me? His. So since they found it in his room, you feel me? He took the misdemeanor, and we got charged with some other little bullshit, and then we had got a lawsuit from the apartment. You feel me? But we had got to settle all of that stuff outside of court. So
And on top of that, you got kicked out of school.
Yeah.
Because of that.
Yeah.
So that slowed up your barber operation, or you moved back home, or what was the next?
I came back home. I came back home. I was only cutting hair out there because I was broke. You feel me? Back out here,
that wasn't a
I
passion,
had all
though.
types of different.
Oh,
you feel
okay.
me? So once I came back home, got a job. I was cutting hair on the side just because, you feel me, like it was just extra cheese, and then like all the other stuff that we was into. You feel me?
You don't want to go into too much detail. Okay. Nah, I respect that, but I am curious to know, like today, if somebody wanted to get, a cut from Mr. Runaway Love, is it possible? And what's that ticket looking like, man? How much they gonna have to pay?
Man, I ain't gonna lie.
You done lost your skills?
I mean, cause cutting hair is just like it's like riding a bike almost. It's second nature. You feel me? Like once you got it, you got it. That ain't nothing that you just. You might need to sharpen up your skills, but you don't just lose that. You feel me? Because it's just in you. But I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna jump back into that bag. You feel me? So if I was to cut somebody here, it'd be for free. You feel me? Because it'd probably be, one of the guys or something, like we on the road in our barber that we got planned. You feel me? And we brought our own, and I might have to get somebody together, but. Like, I'm just not about to just cut nobody here. I don't care if you come. Well, maybe if you came with, like, a crazy bag. Like, if you just said, like, I got 1,000 for you right now. Of course.
You chop it down.
What?
Yeah, gonna get them together.
1,000 in 30 minutes.
On a separate, man, I guess the next time I'm up here, bro, it'll be dope to get some footage of you. Like chopping zones.
I got old videos.
Oh, you do?
Okay. Videos, but I cut somebody.
No, I'm good, bro.
I'll cut somebody up, though.
Nah, do your thing. I just didn't want him to smoke me camera. Yeah. Do your thing.
Man, I can't. Big Duke, you ready?
Yeah, he was ready. He said he gonna light it up after the interview. But yeah, y'all do your thing, man. So man, getting back on track. So you came back home and just jumped into a whole different bag. But I want to take a step back too, man. So like aside from rapping, you into the fashion.
Yeah,
and I want to talk about the music, but I want to talk about the drip too, man. Like around what age? Like what's some of your earliest memories of getting fly, man? And how did you get into that? Is that like in your family, or was you always fresh, or was you kind of bombing at first?
I'm the crispiest nigga in my family.
Talk about it.
I don't care what none of my other cousins got to say. I don't care. I don't want to hear it. I'm the crispiest nigga in the family. Vic crispy. You feel me? But I'm the crispiest nigga in the family. But Vic be knowing his fashion. You feel me?
Who is Vic?
Vic is my manager, but he's
shout out to him, man.
He's also my younger cousin. Like me and all my cousins, we real close. You feel me? So like Vic is really, really into fashion. Like he's like we can go to New York right now and he'll tell you about every underground store. You feel me? Like every brand. Like he be knowing. You feel me? We go to Miami. We go to anywhere. Like he really be on top of shit like that. He be knowing his shit when it come down to fashion and certain shit and studios and producers and engineers. Like he be knowing. He be like, oh no, you such and such. You did this with such and such on that one. He be knowing. You feel me? So, but I'm the crispiest nigga in the family. So.
I mean, so you saying that now, but I'm talking about like early, like coming up,
early on, man. Niggas used to say I was weird as hell for wearing the shit that I used to wear, but all the shit that I used to wear back then, niggas was wearing out. He
was the first nigga in our family with skinny jeans. No cap.
Skinny jeans. Skinny jeans. I used to dye. I had a True Religion jean jacket. I dyed that bitch purple and put spikes in it, all types of crazy shit. You feel me? Like all the crazy shit that's going on right now. I was doing that back in 2013, 2012, 2013.
For real?
And niggas was hoeing me.
It was before that.
Swear to God. Niggas was, 2000, really like 2010, 2011. For real. Like niggas was hoeing me though. Like, what the fuck is you wearing? You weird as hell. Like niggas was hoeing me. Like your swag weird as hell.
So, what influenced you to like be so unique with your fashion sense at a young age like that?
Man, being broke. You gotta be an innovator when you ain't got no money. You feel me? You gotta make a bad situation look like an amazing situation. You feel me? So it was like, okay, I can't afford to have all this shit. I gotta make something work with what I got. So I was taking clothes and I was cutting the jeans into shorts. You feel me? And adding rips into them, and then like sewing the patches on the side of them. You feel me? Like all types of stuff, just to be creative. You know. So it was like, yeah, these are some pants that became flooded, but I could still fit them at the waist, so I just cut them and made them shorts. Kill two birds with one stone. You feel me? Dope. And then I designed them, added some bleach onto it and stuff, so it looked like it's some new stuff. But when I was doing all of that, it wasn't cool. So niggas was like, this nigga weird. But 4 years down the line, that was, you feel me? That was the move. So it was like I'm looking at it like, man, I done been there and did that. Niggas was like, bro, you ain't up on this. Y'all was just calling me weird.
Yeah.
So I was, you know.